Hi community of awesome, I'm Ava J and this is Bookish Pixie. So if you've been involved in the online writer community for any amount of time, you've probably come across reference to online pitch contests. Generally, there are two varieties of online pitch contests, the Twitter pitch contest and the blog contest. For those who don't know, a Twitter pitch contest is basically a contest on Twitter where you pitch your book in a tweet with a hashtag that puts all of the pitches together, and then agents and editors go through it and make some requests. On the Twitter side of things, there's DVPet, PitMad, PitchFest, etc. On the blog side of things, there's Miss Snark's First Victims, Baker's Dozen Contest, and Secret Agent Contest, as well as blog components to some of the Twitter pitch fests. But especially if you're looking at these contests for the first time, you're probably asking yourself, but is it worth it to enter? The short answer, and I'm slightly biased with this answer, and I'll explain why in a second, but I think they're worth trying, but not the end-all and be-all of trying to get published. The other thing to be aware of is you want to be careful, especially with Twitter pitch contests, because anyone can request a manuscript off of a Twitter pitch, including unscrupulous agents and vanity publishing houses, so be careful with that. But of course, as long as you do your research before you submit your work to anyone, it'll be fine. Back to my original point, I do think they're worth trying because all you need to get agented is one yes. Back when I was trying to get agented, I applied to so many blog contests and Twitter pitch contests for years and never really got much of anything out of any of them and was rejected from most of them. Until I was randomly selected via lottery for Miss Snark's First Victims Secret Agent Contest. This particular contest was a blog contest, so you needed to be selected in order to get in. And in this case, you were randomly selected, so the way you got in was that a random number generator chose you. In this particular case, I actually had no idea I'd been selected for the contest because usually you got a notification when you were selected, and I knew that, and I hadn't gotten a notification for some reason, so I had no idea. And call it fate or luck or whatever, but usually I didn't check the winners at the end of a contest I wasn't chosen for because I didn't want to. But in this particular case, for some reason, I figured what the hell, and I checked to see the contest winners at the end of the contest. And it's a good thing I did because the runner-up was the name of my manuscript. The prize for the runner-up was a request from an agent who was closed to submission, so that was pretty amazing, and it's what led to my getting agented. Which is to say, without that random blog contest, I probably would not have the agent I have right now. And Beyond the Red may never have been published, I really don't know. But I want to emphasize that until that random selection, I never had been picked for a blog contest, and I'd never gotten a request from a Twitter pitch contest that led anywhere. And the reason I want to emphasize that is because not getting picked for an online contest does not mean your manuscript is bad. Really, it doesn't. In the end, querying is usually what gets people in the door with an agent, but you never know. A Twitter pitch contest or a blog contest is extra exposure that may just be what works for you. So that's what I got for today. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys next week.